Okay. I don't really know what to say, but I'm in my car right now, so I have my sketchbook in my hand, and just wanted to show some stuff I drew like the past like few weeks. So I forgot where I left off at, but I drew some I try to focus on more poses. So as you can see, yeah, as you can see, like I have them numbered. So the idea with this was to let's see it, kind of see it. The idea behind this was to practice on poses. I feel like my poses are not dynamic or fluid enough. So what I did, this is like a couple weeks ago, but I drew like poses like numbered. So I did like I was like, okay, let me draw 10 poses, and I'm just gonna pick random poses that I found like online and just try to draw them, no matter if it comes out good or not. Like, you know, you're not gonna get good at first. So that's like 5, 6, and then 7 down here. Out of all of them, I think 6 is my favorite, because that was I don't know why, but when I draw from someone from the back, like it's pretty easy for me to like comprehend, in my opinion. 8 was pretty good too, because I don't really draw poses like that. 9 was kind of like fun to draw because there's more perspective involved. I like drawing perspective, but I think this was effective because as I was drawing more and more, I felt more comfortable. Oh shit. Yeah, there's like not up here. And then these are just some like comic kind of stuff drawing. I don't know why. Well, you know, when you evolve as artists or get better, you know, change is usually a good indication that you're improving. So I went from like referencing mangas and stuff, like kind of do manga studies and like kind of see how like mangas draw, to go into like comics and like how they draw. And how they draw things is more like more realistic, more than like, you know, your average like manga or characters in the anime or anything like that. Because I feel like American characters are more like realistic and kind of like you can see like the bone structure and everything. So I think it's easy for me to kind of like see and comprehend, like reference off of. So this is like some random stuff I was doing. Yeah, like Spider-Man and like Joker and like stuff like that. And for example, like Batman. This game like kind of bad, but you know. And what I like, what I noticed when doing this, so I did like, you know, 1 through I think 10 for this one too as well. What I noticed when doing this like kind of practice is that I realized that there's more here. There's like random stuff I drew, but I realized that it's really good to draw really complex stuff or really reference complex stuff, because once you simplify it down, you kind of already know. It's kind of hard to describe. Like, for example, most people who draw really simple characters, like mangaka type of like mangakas or like artists that draw like really simple characters, a lot of the times they know their anatomy like the back of their hand, so they can simplify it to something easier and less time consuming. And so when I draw like more complex stuff or more stuff that involves detail, even if I don't get it right the first time, I realize that if I keep practicing and I go back to my own art style, it's easy to apply, because I know I kind of dumbed it down. Like I know what goes into, you know, drawing the characters and stuff, so I just kind of simplify it down to my own way. But yeah, more random stuff. I did like more shading for this one. That one up here, I don't think you can really see. Yeah, just random stuff that I drew recently. Practicing skulls and everything. This is kind of, I tried to do, as you can see, to say, drawing from memory. So I try to draw from memory, like just what I like, you know, facial expressions from like my own memory. One thing I have a bad habit is like copying references, like to the point where I feel like I'm drawing what I see instead of drawing what like I want to draw. So I try to like, it's always good to draw from, you know, by yourself, like without any training wheels, like, or like references or anything like that. So I mean, it was a good attempt. Like, I think the best one that came out was probably the sad face right here. That one. And then you have that one too. That one didn't really come out like anatomically correct, but I like the effort that I put into it, or like the attempt I did. Yeah, and then this was like recently, probably like last week or something. I was referencing some My Hero. Recently, My Hero like art style. It's like I've always liked My Hero art style a lot. It's just that I never really referenced it like that. One thing. Being the manga's name is Hirokoshi. He's really good at like facial expressions and like expressing emotions. And so one thing that I kind of like lack when it comes to drawing is emotions in my drawings. So a lot of my drawings have like straight face, or like it's like barely any expressions. So I kind of reference that to, you know, to get my expression game up. So there's that. Looking back on it, it didn't really come out as good as I wanted, but oh well. And then I was drawing some more stuff, like some like fits and stuff. I really don't draw full body like that, so I kind of suck at it, but I was kind of like practicing regardless. And I got a little bit better on that day. I haven't been drawing recently. I've been busy with like other stuff, but yeah. This one came out pretty good. Stuff like this too. I don't really like this one, but I like this one because like it actually looks like a somewhat fluid pose. I gotta be better at the shoes. Shoes are just something I just cannot comprehend. I don't draw them enough, but yeah, I need to work on the shoes. Yeah. Let's see if there's more. This is probably the last drawing I think I drew. But yeah, I like this one. I was kind of in my zone when I was drawing it, and I was like, okay, and then I stopped. And I tried to draw like, you know, shoes, boots, and everything. I'm kind of getting the hang of it. I'm getting the gist of it, but I don't get it to the point where it's like it clicks. It's not like to me, or like the shoes for other people. Like some people are just really good at drawing shoes and boots and stuff. And I can't comprehend that. I don't know why. I just gotta keep practicing. But it's like hands with me. Like hands are pretty kind of complex. A lot of people struggle drawing hands, but I really do like drawing hands. I think it just goes into like, I don't know, because I love drawing shoes, but I can't draw shoes to save my life. I'm still practicing, but it's one of those things that I find complex and I just can't understand for now. Also, I've been working on color theory and stuff. I suck at color theory, like blending colors, so that's something, next goal I'm trying to achieve. But yeah, I don't want to make this a bit too long. I'm trying to see if I miss anything like decent. That's pretty much it. I mean, I have some other stuff here, but it's like nothing too serious. Not really missing out on anything much, but yeah, I'm halfway done with the sketchbook. So this is like total of all time, probably like my 6th or 7th sketchbook. I go with like smaller sketchbooks. I don't know, the more convenient to me. But I think my next sketchbook, I might have to like buy a brand new giant one. Anyways, yeah, that's pretty much it.